Hello, everyone, and thank you for your continued hard work. I know preparing for midterms alongside our project work has been challenging, especially since every one of you is balancing four courses this semester. I truly appreciate the comment you have shown. Before we start, I would like to remind that I have sent a summary of development plan in our group chat to better manage our workload for the rest of the semester. I propose we could arrange a separate session to go over it in detail, focusing on each person's specific responsibilities. Please take a look at it and claim your task before the meeting, where we could discuss the division of work. This will give us a clear roadmap moving forward. Now, let's proceed with each person's update according to the order on the Trello board. First up, Ian, let's start with your updates.
Okay, hi guys. Last week, my primary focus was on preparing for the midterm report and the presentation. Originally, I had planned to complete the cloud deployment of the Hyperledger Fabric framework this week. However, this week, I made substantial technology progress on several fronts. First, I developed Dockerfile and Docker Compose file, which are crucial for ensuring our application's portability and consistency across development environments. Following this, I download the Fabric and Fabric Symbols code to our cloud server, which was crucial steps toward setting up our development environment. After setting up the necessary files, I compiled Fabric to generate binary files, which are essential for operating our blockchain network. Then I successfully execute the test network, create a channel, and generate the first block. These steps are fundamental at the establishing of the initial structure of blockchain, and all the steps are correctly and function well. Looking forward to next week, my plan is to complete CRUD development for our contract code. I think this development is pivotal to us. And so once the CRUD operation are coded, I will deploy the contract code to server and create the first operational block. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ian, for your hard work. Okay, now it's my turn. I'd like to give a brief report on my progress. Since recently, I have been working on deploying my own chain code in our Hyperledger Fabric environment on Alibaba Cloud. I've encountered some issues, particularly with the Alibaba Cloud server, where the grid firewall has caused slow download speeds or even blocked connections when trying to download necessary dependencies. So the current deployment issue on Alibaba Cloud caused by the war might affect our performance analysis. To address this, I probably start looking into setting up a VPN for more stable connections, and we could also localize dependencies using the mirror. We could also leverage the sitting celebration to improve download speeds. If problems persist, we could consider testing an alternative environment and use Docker caching to avoid repeated external downloads. Additionally, I have written some cloud-related code in my local environment, and once the cloud environment is ready, I will test and refine the part. As we can see from the diagram, there are still some key tasks to be completed, including deploying the chain code on the cloud environment and conducting tests. After that, we could start integration testing with other modules. These steps are crucial because the core of our project is the performance analysis. For the performance analysis, we should focus on throughput, response times, and scalability under high currency. So next week, I will also focus on researching performance analysis methods, and we will use these findings to guide the next steps in our development. I will also coordinate with the team to start integration testing by prioritizing key competence like user authentication and medical record management. That's for my term. Next one is Tom. Could you please
Okay,
share your updates?
okay. Last week, I mainly focused on the midterm report and the presentation. We will finish the most part of front end and got started on blockchain development. This week, I'm still working on practical coding in blockchain section. I've tested Hyperledger Fabric test network in cloud, and I've already tested Java chain code sample on my own machine. I'm trying to figure out the framework of a sample in the hope of submitting a commit to GitHub this week. Next week, I will continue to work on coding. I'm planning to write a basic frame of chain code to discuss with the team members for further revising and updating. I know there might be a lot of challenges and debugging ahead since it's a brand new area for us, but I have confidence that I will finish it on time before the deadline. That's my plan.
Thank you. Next one, Jiahuan.
Okay, it's my
Thank you.
turn. Hi everyone. Last week I was focused on our midterm report and the slides. I have finished writing the midterm report for the front-end development part, and for the for the slide also the front-end development part. And also I have changed our midterm report format using the LaTeX. And this week, I am working on developing the content for the patient list page, including the list, pagination at the bottom, and a filter component at the top. And I expect to complete this development next week. And after testing all the visual effects, I will push it to our GitHub. For my plan, next week, first, I will continue working on the patient list page. If everything goes very smoothly, maybe I will start working for the detail page as well. So far, I think everything goes very good, and there's no risk for my part. Thank you, everyone. Next,
Thank you,
please.
Jiahuan. Now over to Haichuan. Could you fill us in on your progress?
Okay, last week we completed the midterm report and the midterm presentation. We have already finished developing the homepage of MediTracker website according to the UE document. We have also added login and registration functions. Now I continue working on the front-end development. We plan to develop the workspace layout, which includes the patient and doctor list pages, detail pages, a shared sidebar navigation with both expanded and collapsed states, and a top navigation bar. We plan to complete both front-end and back-end development and integrate them before the end of this term. Thank you.
Thank you. That wraps up our last updates. In conclusion, while we have faced some challenges, I'm confident we'll be able to overcome them and proceed smoothly. I'd also like to mention something Ian has discussed with me. He pointed out that our priority right now is not just to write the smart contract code, but to fully understand the Hyperledger Fabric workflow. Knowing this process thoroughly will help us to navigate the platform effectively and ensure that our project performance and functionality align with our goals. So let's stay on track and continue supporting each other as we push forward our project goals. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Ricky.
Thank you.
Thank you.